Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Quiet Riddle. I appreciate you and your support helps other good people like yourself. So with that said, today, we're diving into a fascinating and somewhat shadowy topic, what people really think when they look at you, inspired by the timeless wisdom of Niccolò Machiavelli. If you've ever wondered why first impressions linger so powerfully, or why people seem to size you up in seconds, Machiavelli's insights from The Prince and his other works offer a brutally honest lens. He wasn't just a Renaissance thinker, he was a master observer of human nature, power, and perception. In a world where appearances can make or break alliances, careers, and relationships, understanding what others truly think when they glance your way isn't just useful, it's essential for navigating life like a strategist. Let's start with the basics. Machiavelli believed that humans are inherently self-interested. When someone looks at you, their first thought isn't about your inner beauty or your kind heart, it's about what you can do for them, or what threat you might pose. Picture this, you're walking into a room full of colleagues at a networking event. As eyes turn toward you, they're not pondering your favorite hobby. No, they're assessing your value. Do you look confident? Competent? Approachable? Or do you seem weak, disorganized, or overly eager? Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see you but few can touch you." In other words, your appearance is your armor, and people are quick to spot any chinks in it. Think about it in modern terms. In a job interview, the hiring manager isn't just listening to your words, they're reading your posture, your attire, even the firmness of your handshake. If you slouch or avoid eye contact, they might think, this person lacks confidence, probably not leadership material. On the flip side, if you stand tall with a steady gaze, they could assume, here's someone reliable, someone who commands respect. Machiavelli would nod approvingly at this, as he emphasized that a prince, or anyone in power, must appear great, even if they're not. It's all about crafting an image that serves your goals. But let's go deeper. What about the subtler judgments? People often project their own insecurities onto you. If someone feels inferior, they might look at you and think, who does this person think they are? Too polished, probably arrogant. Machiavelli understood this envy all too well. In The Prince, he warns that fortune and virtue are key, but so is managing how others perceive your success. He recounts how rulers like Caesar Borgia used calculated displays of strength to inspire fear and loyalty. Translate that to today, if you're successful in your field, say as an entrepreneur, others might smile to your face while inwardly resenting your achievements. They think, how did they get there? Luck? Connections? I could do better. This isn't paranoia, it's human nature. As Machiavelli saw it, people are fickle, driven by fear and love, but fear lasts longer. Now, consider gender dynamics, something Machiavelli touched on indirectly through his views on fortune, which he personified as a woman to be boldly seized. When people look at a woman in a position of authority, they might think, is she tough enough, or will she crack under pressure? For men, it could be, does he have the ruthlessness to lead? These biases stem from societal expectations, but Machiavelli advises adapting to them. Don't fight the perceptions head-on, shape them. For instance, if you're seen as too soft, demonstrate decisiveness in small ways. A firm decision in a meeting can shift thoughts from pushover to strategic thinker. Let's explore this through historical examples. Take Julius Caesar, whom Machiavelli admired. When people looked at Caesar, they saw a man of action, charisma, and ambition. But underneath, rivals thought, he's a threat to the Republic, too power-hungry. Caesar managed perceptions by public spectacles, like his triumphs, making the masses adore him while outmaneuvering enemies. Fast forward to modern icons, Steve Jobs. When people looked at him on stage, they thought, visionary genius. But colleagues might have whispered, tyrant, perfectionist. Jobs, Machiavellian in style, used his reality distortion field to bend perceptions, turning potential criticism into awe. What about everyday interactions? At a social gathering, when someone scans you, they're gauging compatibility. Do they fit my tribe? Are they fun or a bore? Machiavelli would say to appear affable but never fully transparent, reveal too much, and you lose mystery, which breeds contempt. He famously noted, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." In friendships, this means people might think you're dependable if you show strength, but if you're always the nice guy, they could see you as exploitable. Ever had a friend who borrows money and never repays? They looked at you and thought, "Easy mark." Shifting to romantic contexts, perceptions get even trickier. When a potential partner eyes you across the room, their mind races, attractive, stable, exciting. Machiavelli's pragmatism applies here. Love is fleeting, but mutual benefit endures. If you appear needy, they think, clingy, avoid. But project independence with a hint of allure, and it's intriguing, worth pursuing. He advised princes to marry for alliances, not passion. Today, that translates to choosing partners who enhance your status, while being aware of how they perceive your worth. But Machiavelli wasn't all cynicism. He believed in virtue, personal excellence that commands genuine respect. So, when people look at you and see authenticity mixed with shrewdness, they think, "This person's got it together." Cultivate that by honing skills, dressing intentionally, and speaking with purpose. In professional settings, if you're in sales, clients think, "Can this person deliver?" Show expertise through stories or data, and their perception shifts from skepticism to trust. Let's not ignore the dark side. Machiavelli knew people often think the worst, assuming hidden motives. What's their angle, they wonder. In politics, this is rampant. Voters look at candidates and think, corrupt, idealist, puppet. Machiavelli's advice? Control the narrative. Use propaganda, or in today's terms, social media, to shape how you're seen. Post strategically, successes, insights, not vulnerabilities. Consider cultural variations. In collectivist societies, people might think, how does this individual benefit the group? While in individualistic ones like the US, it's, what's in it for me? Machiavelli, writing in fractured Italy, understood adapting to context. For global business, tailor your image, formal in Japan, direct in America. Now, how can you apply this? First, self-audit. What do you project? Record yourself, ask trusted friends. Then, refine, build habits like maintaining eye contact, using power poses. Read body language to read others' thoughts. Books like The 48 Laws of Power, Niccolò Machiavelli, Law 1, never outshine the master, lest they think you're a threat. In leadership, if you're a manager, subordinates look at you thinking, fair, demanding. Balance mercy and firmness, as Machiavelli suggested. Too lenient, and they think, weak. Too harsh, tyrant. Aim for respected. For personal growth, embrace Machiavellian realism without becoming Machiavellian in the pejorative sense, manipulative. Use it ethically, understand perceptions to foster better connections. In therapy or self-help, this awareness combats imposter syndrome. Others aren't judging as harshly as you fear, but they're judging. Let's tie in some quotes for depth. Machiavelli said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are." So, invest in appearances wisely. Another, "The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves." One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps, and a lion to frighten wolves. When people look at you, show the lion's strength but think like the fox. In the digital age, perceptions form online first. Your profile pic, posts, people think, professional? Fun? Fake? Curate carefully. Machiavelli would approve of virtual personas that advance your aims. What if you're introverted? Machiavelli didn't demand extroversion, he valued cunning silence. If people think you're mysterious, lean into it, better than oversharing. Addressing criticism, some call Machiavelli evil, but he was pragmatic, writing for survival in turbulent times. His insights reveal truths we ignore at our peril. As we wrap up, remember, what people really think when they look at you is a mix of their biases, your projection, and context. Master this, and you master interactions. Use it for good, build alliances, inspire, lead. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you. See you in the next video.